What's good? What's good, everybody? I'm Seay, and welcome back to the channel, Seay Speaks, where you already know we're about to do something different. So, today, y'all, I don't know, I've been having an emotional day. I wouldn't even really say it's happy emotions, sad emotions, just a lot of emotions. Everybody's entitled to emotions. I don't know, y'all, but do y'all ever feel like you've been staying consistent, staying motivated, staying prayed up, you're doing all the things right, and no matter how fast you run, how long you run, it feels like you just cannot get to the end of that tunnel. But we're going to talk about that today, y'all. We're going to unpack that a little bit, and I'm going to try to give you guys some insight into my world a little bit, and then also just to try to get us to reach the end of that tunnel. And we're going to do that together. So, yes, let's get into it. I know if you're watching this channel with me that you are a dreamer, and I am a big, big dreamer. That is my thing. Sometimes it keeps me up at night that I dream so much. I just know there's more. I just feel it. You know what I mean? It's in my bones. But I don't know, right around the time you have all those feelings, that just seems to be when the tunnel just feels like it's unreachable. You're just like, I can't get to it no matter what I do, right? But I'm going to challenge that thought today because in my mind, it's like, well, if we don't already know what's at the end of the tunnel, then how do you know there's not another tunnel at the end of the tunnel? How do you know once you get over one hurdle, you're not going to have to jump over another? You know what I mean? So that's the thought behind that. Now, at the end of the day, yes, you may not know what you're walking into when you're going to the end towards the end of that tunnel, right? But you know that you're walking away from the past. To be honest, I feel like I'm in the darkest part of my tunnel right now. And what I mean by that is not because I'm sad or feeling low or anything, but I feel like I'm over that hump of being in the past, but I'm still super far away from where I know that I'm destined to be and where I want to be, right? Now, that end of the tunnel looks different for everybody. And for me, I'm using that as the example for success or just me aligning with God's will. But I would say that you could be getting to the end of the tunnel of your grief. You could be getting to the end of the tunnel of some relationship or whatever the case is. Whatever that thing is for you, that's your goal, that you're setting. It could be a career, whatever it is. That's kind of what I'm using as the end of the tunnel. I want to be clear about that. I may have to squint real bad to see what's ahead of me. It may not be much light, but that's a whole lot better than complete darkness. So I'm not turning around, y'all, because y'all may know this or may not know this, but I'm afraid of bugs. So if you think I'm going to turn around in complete darkness, it's not happening. It's not happening. Bad vision and afraid of bugs? No, I have to go forward. That's what I'm going to do. And I think that's the beautiful part about it is because you don't have to worry about going left or right or catching the exit ramp or making sure you hit the nearest exit. You have to just go forward. So even if I take little baby steps or I feel a little, leery taking those steps, if I just do one thing every day to try to reach my goals, then I'm getting closer to the end of that tunnel, right? I don't know about y'all, but I'm super excited to see what's at the end of my tunnel. I already know it's probably way more than I could ever dream or imagine. So I'm just super excited to get there. So I got to take those little baby steps, right? But success looks different for everyone. So success to you could mean something totally different than what it means to me. For example, success to me means being able to take a nap in the middle of the day if I felt like it. I don't even really take naps for real, but if I wanted to, preferably on a beach, take a nap. Success for me is being able to just say, I think I want to go to wherever and just eat there and then come back. Or actually, you know what, I want to stay for 7 days and have the option to do so. Success for me, I want to be able to wake up every day filled with joy and passion and doing something that I love every single day. And that is what I'm doing as my career, not as a hobby. Being paid to travel to do what I love. I could go on and on about what success looks like for me. But Figure out what that looks like for you. What does that look like for y'all? Let me know how y'all feel about that. Like I said, everybody has a different end of their tunnel. They have a different way they look at success. But I feel like we're going to get there together. But that brings us right into our affirmation for today. And it's really nothing groundbreaking at all. It's actually very simple. Continue. Continue. I actually have that on my arm right here as a tattoo. Carries me through just about everything throughout my day. Just continue. Maya Angelou, she's the one that inspired that. She said it best. She said, continue to be who and how you are. Listen to the words. She said, continue to be who and how you are. Continue to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness. Continue to allow humor to lighten the burden of your tender heart. I feel like the first time I heard that, I think I teared up a little bit because I was like, she really is talking about me right now. Continue to allow humor to lighten the burden of your tender heart. She said it best. But that's my affirmation for you all today, to continue just doing what you do. Continue to stay motivated. Continue to stay consistent. Continue to be all that you can be, really. I'm going to add one more to that just because. Continue to walk forward. That's what we're talking about today, taking steps forward. So continue to walk forward. Continue to stay consistent. Continue to stay motivated. Just continue on whatever journey and path you're on, unless it's one that you probably shouldn't be on. Then we can reroute. But other than that, stay on that path, right? And it wouldn't be me and it wouldn't be Seay Speaks if I didn't drive the point home with some poetry. So that's what we're going to do right now. Sit back, relax, and enjoy Tunnel Vision, an original by Seay. Let's go. I am no longer who I once was, but I have not yet become who I am meant to be. The end of the tunnel I cannot see, only a glimmer of light the size of a pea. But with each step, and each day, and each prayer, I get closer to the unknown. The light grows, but now it blinds my eyes, confusing my direction. The only thing that's clear is my face in the reflection. I can picture the right now and the events of past tense, but what awaits at the end of the tunnel has my heart full of suspense. For all I know, it could just be another tunnel. It could be a version of me that will be cause for rebuttal. It could be another challenge that I would have to face head on. Or it could be a happy ending, which is something I've been waiting on. No matter the outcome, I'll figure out who I am meant to be. Because as I walk further into the tunnel, I walk further away from the old me. Yeah, let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. We get into the end of the tunnel. Let's get it. Yeah, let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Hey, hey. Okay, I'm finished. That was Tunnel Vision, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I was having my own little moment. I told y'all I've been going through different emotions today. It's been up and down all day. So one minute you might catch a tear, next minute you might catch it. I don't know what you're gonna catch. Anyway, I appreciate y'all tuning in today. I enjoy my time with y'all. So, let's keep doing this. Like I said, we get into the end of that tunnel together. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all on the next one. Seay Speaks. Peace.